Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? I just dropped my little Rello off back at her house. Um, my daughter just had her 17th birthday party at my parents' house. She had all her friends over there from her school and just being loud and obnoxious like they normally do. So we just now leaving that. I'm exhausted. So I missed the fight and everything, man. So all I could do is talk about it's something in particular I want to talk about. So peep game, man. And that is I came across a post. One of my guys sent me not he didn't send it to me personally, but he put it in a group chat, not the group chat, but the Facebook page. What should Regis do after losing back-to-back fights? Like shit, it's a multitude of people on there that's saying, "Oh, he need to retire. He need to retire. He need to retire. He need to retire." And that, just that notion really pisses me off, man, because once again, when you talk when you put it into the universe that if you lose you should just hang it up and retire, that is the reason why these fighters today don't fight their contemporaries. That's why they do the best they can do to stay away from the least the most credible foes that's in a position to challenge them, put them in a position to where they say, "Oh man, he was exposed. He was exposed today. He was exposed today." Let me explain some shit to you, man. When you lose to if you're in a competitive bout with a high quality fighter, that doesn't always equate to you being exposed. Because the fighters who are beneath that individual who brought that flaw up out of you they may not have what it takes to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep talking about better BA. Just the past few weeks, I done heard a lot of people say the most asinine shit as it pertains to Artur Beterbiev. Now David Benavidez can beat the shit out of Artur Beterbiev because Bivol proved for him not to be no monster. Nobody is throwing shade at Dmitry Bivol. Beterbiev is the one who's receiving all of the shade. So because he ain't going there and knock this dude out and make him touch earth once or twice, now all of a sudden, oh, he ain't no monster. Bivol made him look human. Motherfucker, Bivol is an anomaly. He's an anomaly in the light heavyweight division, man. He's proven he's a cut above the rest besides Beterbiev. Him and Beterbiev are contemporaries. They're lock in step. They are here. Even playing field between the two of them. Your equal doesn't mean that you're not a monster. You're every bit of the monster that he has been built up to be. 20 knockouts and 21 wins. The only one he didn't knock out just so happens to be the dude who's the best defensively rated fighter in the whole entire sport. What the fuck? So yeah, I'm getting a little off topic, man. But I just think people who come with certain narratives and talking points, it really just reaches a certain level of ridiculousness, man. So I'm looking at these comments on a particular post as it pertains to Regis Prograis, and there are people who are saying that he needs to retire, and that pisses me off because there are bangers out there for him to fight in. There are legitimate bangers. Him and Liam Paro is a banger. Gustavo Livos is a banger. Subriel Matias is a banger. That's a hell of a fight right there. That's a hell of a fight. You just got to know how to match him. Just because, he's not elite. Okay, cool. There's still a multitude of fighters that he can stand in front of, and those will be balling ass fights. You got to be of a certain ilk to be able to deal with Regis Prograis anyway. Y'all are acting like Jack Catterall is just some anyways ass dude, like he didn't go in there and give Josh Taylor his first unofficial loss. Josh Taylor should have a loss on the resume. I made a video saying I think Josh Taylor Josh Taylor lost that fight. He lost that fight. He lost. Jack Catterall should have a win over Josh Taylor before he got the official win over Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez shouldn't have been the first one to beat Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall is not no dude that that ain't no dude to play with. What the fuck are we talking about here? You just have to know how to match Regis Prograis. You just have to know, all right, anybody with good feet, anybody who can circle the perimeter of the ring, anybody who can really, who can spin you and work off of the angles. His back is never gonna touch the rope. He's gonna, and that's, I mean, I only saw the highlights, and what I was seeing from Jack Catterall, I wasn't seeing a dude who was going from turnbuckle to turnbuckle. No, I was seeing a dude who was simply pivoting and getting his back to the middle of the ring. That's hard to deal with. In a lot of situations, that's harder to deal with than someone who's actually trying to make their back touch the back of the ropes or touch the ropes. You dig? Just really good feet. So you can't put him in there with somebody with, with intelligent feet. You can't do that. You can't put him in there with somebody who can spin him. You can't put him in there with somebody like that because you really start to see how vulnerable he is. So put him in there. You just know how to match him. There are still big fights for Regis Prograis. There are good fights for Regis Prograis. There are some good, really good fights for Regis. Him and Ryan Garcia, whole ass. That's a good fight. Ryan Garcia ain't gonna circle the perimeter of the ring. Ryan Garcia ain't gonna spin you and cut those angles. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna meet you in the middle of the ring. He knows no other way to fight. What are we talking about, man? Like, it bothers me that people get in and everybody wants to complain about the best not fighting the best, and then when the best goes in there and fights the best or a world level fighter, when they come up short, they're supposed to retire after that, man. Y'all can't have it both ways. And it's a multitude of fighters who have went on losing streaks and it took them a while to get back into the winner's bracket. Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao. Fighters are going to lose. It's going to happen. God damn, this shit bothers me. This market over, just, this fan is so conditioned on to just, to finish their careers with perfection. Like, oh, you can't lose. If you lose, your career is worthless. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Like, come on, man. Derek Chisora has double-digit losses. Multiple knockout losses. And the fans still support him. And this dude is in his 40s, man. And just pulled a huge upset over Joe Joyce. Like, come on, man. Just let's stop this stupid shit. It's childish. It's the most childish shit in the world. A nigga lose a couple of, he's on a bad, he's had a bad string of fights. He put Catterall down one time he put Catterall down. He made Catterall touch earth. I bet. Is that not a sign of like, okay, that's, I don't think that's a sign that he needs to go ahead and hang it up. Y'all got to get y'all head out y'all ass, man. Fighters are going to lose. Nobody is exempt from losing. Roy Jones Jr., Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran has been knocked out. Tommy Hearn has been knocked out multiple times. It took Marvin Hagler 4 rounds to get rid of that dude in a hellacious fight. Nobody in their right mind is going to sit there and tell you Tommy Hearn is not one of the greatest fighters to ever lace him up. Nobody is going to ever tell you that because they'd be a bumbling idiot for them to tell you some shit like that. They lose. All of those fighters lost. Parnell Whitaker has lost. De La Hoya, Trinidad, B-Hop, lost. Ray Robinson, lost. Floyd Patterson, lost. Muhammad Ali, lost. George Foreman, lost. Tyson and Lennox, knocked the fuck out. Evander Holyfield, lost. David Haye, lost. Julio Cesar Chavez, lost. This has been stopped. They're all-time great fighters. If they can lose and still continue their career and them being of the ilk that they are, there's no reason why Regis can't have that same, shouldn't get that same leniency, man. Y'all dudes are ridiculous. That shit is annoying, man. That nigga don't need to retire, man. He all right. He'll get back in the winner's bracket. Just know how to match him. Just know how to match him. Just know how to match the dude, man. God damn, Devin Haney. Oh, I ruined Regis. How? How did you ruin him when you wasn't the first one to beat him? You didn't ruin Regis. No. It's a style matchup. And that's another thing that niggas want to say. Niggas want to say, just bro. All right, so peak like when when I have my conversations about Bud and Canelo, like who will win in that fight, and I ask people this: if you put Bud in the fight, if you put Bud in the ring with Christian Mobility, how do you think that fight would go? And you know what these niggas tell me? Styles make fights. Styles make fights. So niggas is running around talking this styles make fight shit, and they don't even understand what it is that they're saying. Canelo and Mobility have their styles are one and the same. They're both front foot dominant fighters, pressure fighters. What's the difference? They can't tell you a difference because they want, people want to be cut. I'm not even gonna get into that. Don't talk that styles make fight shit and then completely disregard the fact that Jack Catterall and Devin Haney are fleet-footed, or they have really good feet. They have really good feet. They can step back. They can take half steps back and walk you into straight to back hands. They can spin you. They can pivot. They can shift. They can do all of that shit. Those are Regis Prograde's kryptonite. Josh Taylor doesn't fight like that. Josh Taylor is a dude who likes to bang in the pocket. It was easier. He was easier to find and an easier task for someone like a Regis Prograde because Regis Prograde doesn't have to go on the hunt. How don't y'all get that? How don't y'all get that? Don't talk that styles make fight shit to me and then completely disregard the style clash when it comes to Regis Prograde and then tell him to retire. No, he doesn't need to retire. There are some big fights for Regis Prograde. This was a dope fight. God damn, I hate that. I can't stand that shit, man. Oh, he lost. He need to retire. That's the first thing niggas go to, retire. Because he lost. Retire. I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit. The dude has never been knocked out. He's never been knocked out. Haney made him touch earth. I was surprised to see that. Josh Taylor made him touch earth. Not Josh Taylor, but Jack Catterall made him touch earth twice. Cool. He made Jack Catterall touch earth. He doesn't need to retire, dude. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. I can't stay. Nigga, if you lose in a fight, do you retire? Do you just not fight every time a nigga disrespect you? Nigga can just walk up on you, slap the shit out of you, and you ain't supposed to fight him because you lost the last fight. You need to just hang your gloves up, right? Oh, that's not how it goes, my guys. He lost the fight. It is what it is. He will be all right. I would not mind seeing him and fucking Subriel Matias go in there and brawl out. Because that is going to be a shootout. Gustavo Lemos, that will be a shootout. That will be a shootout, a legitimate shootout. You can't put him in there with someone like Jermaine Ortiz. You can't put him in there with someone like Sandor Martin. You can put him in there with Teofimo. You can put him in there with him. You ain't going to have to go out on a hunt for him. He'll be right there in front of you, around about mid-distance, within striking range. You don't have to worry about closing the distance. He'll be there for you. He'll be at your earliest convenience. Right there. He's not going to be looking to work off his straight shots, and he'll plant his feet and bang with you. It's a dope fight. Damn, man. You dudes is the worst. Stay away from fighters like Richardson Hitchens, Sandor Martin, Jermaine Ortiz. Those is fights that now you don't need to be fighting in them type of fights. Those fights, nah, because we know how that story is gonna end. There's big fights for Regis. That dude does not need to retire unless he's ready to retire. If his body is telling him, yeah, let's go ahead and hang this up, then by all means, you go on ahead and you hang them gloves up. But if you're still able-bodied, there are big fights for you. There are big fights for you. Regis is a dude, he's a throwback fighter. This is a dude who wants to stay in, I don't want to all that tap dancing and fighting from the outside and I'm a slick, the slick, the slick black American shit. This slick black American, no, bro, no. He's an entertaining dude to watch. We will get you put Subriel in there with Regis Prograis, and I guarantee you will get the type of fight that we got when we watched fucking Ivan Baranchek and Chon Zapata. I guarantee you we get a fight like that. Put him in there with Teo. We gonna get a shootout. I'm not so sure you could put him in there with Alberto Puello. I don't know so much about that. Alberto Puello is a dude. He uses his feet as well, man. Go ahead, my guy. Oh, he's coming to an abrupt stop. I don't know if you could put him in there with I just had this man. But no, I think you can put him in there with someone like Gary Antoine Russell. You can put him in there with put him in there with Gary Russell. Put him in there with Jose Ramirez. These are credible fights, man. What are we talking about here? Retire. Stupid. It's stupid and dumb. Fighters lose. They fight, they lose. That's the price you pay as a professional pugilist. You don't just tell a nigga to retire because he lost. And then turn around and tell me styles make fights. I hate that, man, dude. American, man, just this. Get out of this mindset that everybody has to retire with a perfect record. That is a myth. That is not going to happen. That is not how it is supposed to happen. It is only a select few. 99% of fighters lose who fight at world level. Who fight at the highest level, they're going to lose. That's what's so dope about these Riyadh cards. Fighters who are not supposed to be losing are losing. Anthony Joshua was not supposed to lose to Daniel Dubois. He lost. Tyson Fury was not supposed to have a controversial decision over Francis Ngannou. He had a tight, oh shit, they about to be mad at me. He had a tight, close decision against Francis Ngannou. That's how this shit is going, man. This is why it's such a boxing. It's the theater of the unexpected. You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Let these fighters go out there and risk it all. Let them go out there and risk it. But stop trying to tell these. You can't desensitize a gladiator, my nigga. There's fighters who, after a loss, it motivates them that much more. It motivates them that much more. Their focus gets recalibrated after a loss. They're embarrassed. They're aggravated. They in their feelings. They're offended. Nigga, you got me fucked up. You beat me. I can't get over that. That's how this shit is supposed to go. Not nigga lose and go, oh man, let me just ride off into the sunset. We seen one fight with Keith Thurman ever since Manny Pacquiao beat him. One loss has that man in a fucking tailspin. We ain't heard no. You're supposed to fight fucking, what's his name? Tim Tszyu. You're supposed to fight Tim Tszyu, and you ain't even a 54-pounder. What are you doing jumping up there? Like, this shit is stupid. What are we talking about? And I ain't heard shit from him since, man. He been chasing Terrence Crawford. He been chasing Earl Spence. You're not getting no fight with them. So he can't get no fight with them. You want to try and go fucking Ryan bum-ass Garcia to come up there. Oh, shit. Oh, that nigga scared the fuck out of me. Ooh, shit. But you can't get no fight with them. You want to try and go? No, bro. Off of one loss. Dude just mentally unraveled because Manny Pacquiao beat him. Earl Spence done lost his trainer. We ain't seen from this motherfucker. We ain't seen no training footage. We ain't really been seeing no interviews from this nigga or nothing. One loss did that. One loss. One loss. You just retired, dude. Retire. I'm tired of hearing you niggas say that shit, man. I'm tired of hearing you niggas say that shit. And y'all be the same niggas who would complain when it's a fight that you want to see that doesn't go down. Y'all want to be mad at Canelo when he's asking, hey, yo, 200 million. Oh, he ducking. All right, cool. Okay. This is the the consequences and the results of the your mindset. This is the type of mindset that breeds this type of behavior. If I'm gonna take a risk, all right, cool. I want the most bang for my buck. I need 500 million up front if you want me to fight. I need 500 million. If not, then oh well. I'm on to other things. Because if I'm gonna lose, I want to make it worth my while. If I'm gonna lose. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Here we go. I don't know what this shit is about. But yeah, man, all in all, man, that's all I got to say about it, man. Stop encouraging these fighters to retire when they do something that comes along with the sport of boxing, which is lose. You are going to lose a fight if you are a professional pugilist. If you are in MMA, if you are in boxing, if you are in kickboxing, if you are in Muay Thai, if you are in wrestling, if you are in grappling, if you are in that what's that league with karate and all that shit. If you do backyard boxing, you're gonna lose. You're going to lose. And when they lose, we need people to say it's okay. You lost. It is what it is. That does not mean your career is over. And that does not mean you cannot come back and rematch that motherfucker and beat him. Alicia Baumgardner lost. Did she not come back and beat Christina Leonardo too? Did she not do that? Did she not do that? Or did she run off and, just tuck her tail and just, hey, yo, man, I can't do this no more. I lost. My career is over. It's never going to be the same. It's dangerous. And honestly, that shit said, shit, man, even how you teach that to your kids, man? How you teach that to your kids? Your kids who want to play sports. You lose a game? Oh, man, hey, man, you shit, man. You may as well just hang your jersey up, man. You lost. Y'all lost. God forbid they lose a fight. They get run off the block. They oh man, just stay in the house. You don't want to go out there with them. It's treacherous outside. It's a war outside nobody is safe from. Because you got crashed. That's the only war. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't busting your gun or no wild shit like that, nigga. You just went out there and got smacked on. So now you just supposed to stay in the house, man. I got knocked off my feet by the homie when I was in 8th grade. I'll never forget that. That shit taught me a valuable lesson. Soon as my jaw went down, I was back on the block. It happens, bro. You don't tuck your tail. Yo, it's active over here right now, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. So, yeah, man, that's, oh, shit, nigga. Oh, man, it's wild. They wilding over here right now, man. I'm getting in the house. I'm right up the block from the crib. I gotta call my wife and let them know, be careful, man. So, yeah, all in all, man, stop that buster shit, man. Stop that buster shit. Nigga lost, he be all right. I'm looking forward to the next Regis Prograis fight. Just simply match him up properly with a fight that that he can win or that he'll be competitive in. I'll give an official analysis when I watch this fight, yo. Until then, y'all stay righteous. I get with y'all later. Deuces.